Imperial Kennels on a cold winter's January day, and in our hand here we have the new, hopefully, star of the Mark Wallace Greyhounds Racing Club, namely Ivy Hill Boxer, who's going to be renamed obviously to Saffrons Boxer. We've talked about, as you've read in my emails, about how this dog's come about. Basically, he's a different kind of purchase to the one that we'd normally buy, unraced pups, and try and turn them into superstars. Yeah. This fella here come about. He's an older dog, obviously. He's just 3 this month, January 15. He's only ever had 8 races in his life, and after doing a flying 28.40 at Shelbourne, he was purchased for a sum which I do believe was around £20,000 sterling. Since then, the dog came to my attention when I was asked to buy the dog at a slightly reduced price, but it was completely out of my price range that I would normally pay for dogs, and I was told that the dog was injured as well. The owner that did buy him up in Scotland had kept him for 3 or 4 months and sorted one of his injuries out, and he then decided to send him down to us for us to train. But upon checking the dog over on arrival, he had a few other niggles, but we eventually got him to the track, and in his first trial at Toaster, he actually went okay in the trial, but dislocated his toe at the first bend, prompting the owner to say that's enough, and he would move the dog on at a quarter of the price that he was originally paid for. At this point, I decided, wow, this could be our sort of, if I could get the dog right, this could be the star dog for our racing club. An older dog, one that's only had 8 races in Ireland, winning 5 of them. As you can see, he's an absolute beauty, and although typically with blue dogs here, they never really winter that well and their coats are never magnificent, I think when we get in summer you'll see this dog looking an absolute picture. He was a magnificent blue dog. First thing first is fixing these injuries. Yeah, his original injury was a broken down on this side here, and the old scar there that you can see clearly on there. But checked him over and had vet's x-ray and everything, that is completely healed now. The problem we got, is to our advantage, or we'd never have got the dog at the price, was he dislocated this toe here, which you can now see is slightly pointing in the wrong direction, but it's all calloused over, and all we need is an ounce of luck, and this fella here won't get no more problems with it. Blue Moment, who's another great blue dog of ours, he's had similar problems, and it's not stopped him winning so many races over the last 18 months, and you know, I rate this dog as fast as Blue Moment, if not faster. You can download his videos on the IGB site and see 2 magnificent performances, the one at Shelbourne and also the one at Lifford, a good run at Lifford. He's also done a sprint at Shelbourne, clocking 18.76, which is truly phenomenal. Any amount of luck in getting this dog back is, for a 3-year-old dog with only 8 races, he has got the potential, you know, to have a real good 18 months, and he can go on past 4 years old if we needed to, because he's so lightly raced. But the main aim for us is to get this fella to the Derby in May, and hopefully with a live chance. Firstly, we're going to look to the Golden Sprint, so we've got a couple of months to try and get him ready. He's going to finish his he's got 2 more qualifying trials to do, and then he'll be ready to have a race. I'm targeting perhaps a maiden at Romford with a view to going in the Golden Sprint, and hopefully onto the Derby straight after. His fingers crossed, and if we get a bit of luck, I think this will be a real asset to our racing club. Crack sprinter, Drumcrow Abram, who had a magnificent, an older dog, raced in the late 7 and 8 and 9, magnificent sprinting dog he was, and his latest that he's produced some fast, early pace dogs, but plenty of dogs that stay okay. So, you know, will he get the 480? On the Shelbourne Park run, you'd have to say yes, 28.40. Very rare do you see dogs do that kind of time, and you can see why he cost a lot of money on that performance there. He stayed okay that night, that was for sure. His sprinting times are phenomenal, and just looking at the way he is in the kennel, which is most important, he's a lovely placid dog. He's got every attribute of being a real top class dog. He does everything right. Great grubber, lovely weight on him. As I say, his coat and his general condition will get better the more he races. We hope we're going to have plenty of fun with this fella, and hopefully it's a dog that we're going to be seeing plenty of on the telly, which it can keep our real interest in the racing club, which is going really well at the moment, and we can have many more good nights like the social nights that we've had the last couple of occasions, and hopefully with our star bitch Saffrons Anna, Saffrons Boxer is going to be the flagship dog for our club this year.